Future Brandon here. We ran into some issues with the axle lengths and I was kind of thinking it was okay, but I was losing sleep over it. Not really, but I knew it would throw metal all through my rear end and in the bearings and that kind of stuff. So we're back out here. We're gonna do some modification on the axles and I might be making a tool that is, you know, those TikTok videos where people make stupid tools that look kind of neat and you're like, oh, that's cool, but who would ever use that? I have an idea for one of those that might help me with what I'm doing. So watch how we got to here and then we'll meet up later after I was done with the last video, but not done because it's still this video. And anyway, that's what we'll do. All right, back from having these turned down. They are now hopefully the right length. What I need to do, clang, what I need to do is clean up the splines on here, on both of these, so that I can slide it into the differential and measure to make sure I have enough float. Also had both of these machined down and now they fit inside my wheels. So it should be good to go there. So first things first, what did I do with the files? There we go. Let's see. Got a couple different files. I am going to start with the smallest one. And I'll just pick one. So I'm using this triangle shaped file. And need to find a good angle here. Just taking the burrs off. Let's see, maybe. Yeah, this is going to take a while. All right, well, I'm going to do this for a while and then I'll show you the results later. All right, we're back. It's the next day. It took me a few hours to grind, or not grind, but file these splines down. But as you can see, they're nice and clean, all deburred. I'll go ahead and show how I ended up doing it. Ooh, almost lost that one. There. Basically, sat here for hours and used this triangle file in here and got rid of all the burrs. You know, working it at multiple angles, trying not to take a lot of material off. And then when I was done with that, you know, well, back to that, I was going until my fingernail wouldn't catch on anything around all 31, 32 splines on each axle. And then I just kind of went over it with this to get rid of any other burrs from this side, and it's all nice and smooth. But we need to kind of clean this up a little bit. There's the brake clean. Oop. Just gonna use good old brake. Oh, almost lost it. Good old brake clean. Wipe it down. Get in between all these grooves. All the way around. And then still got the plug in on this side. Not have a nope, I don't have a straw on that one, but I do on this one. Whoa.
No, it didn't hit me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it did. It hit my shoes.
Ooh. Found some metal in there. That's not my metal. Glad I did that. So that one's cleaned up. And I'll just do the same with this one. Okay, that one looks good too. Let's see, so this one is the driver's side. So what we're looking for here is at least 1/8 of an inch and no more than 1/4 of an inch of play. Hey, that goes all the way in now. That's new. That's a good sign. Oh, I guess I snugged those up too much. The right size. Nope, that's too big. And that one's the right one. Okay. And where is the caliper? Okay. Okay, we are at point 0.08, 0.09. Make sure this is in all the way. Oh, that's interesting. I'm just gonna use this to make sure it's in all the way. Okay, it was not quite in all the way. Okay, now I think it is. We are right on the cusp. I think that's good enough. We're 1/10 of an inch. It's not quite an 1/8. I don't know. Let's see what the other side looks like. Yep, we are right at the same here. 1/10 of an inch. But what's happening is this is hitting the snout here before it's hitting the end there, which I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. And we're definitely getting yellow stuff on here that I put in there before, which is good. What do I want to do here? We're going to use this as a measuring stick. Okay, so if I put these side by side, measure from where it's hitting. Yeah, so overall, we've got about 1/4 inch, which is within tolerance. Yeah, we should be good there. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Yep, we got yellow goo there too. Okay, same thing on this side. So yeah, we've got our 1/4 inch. Of total float. So let's see what this looks like with wheels on it. So I'm gonna clean up these threads a little bit. Why does that not want to thread all the way down? Probably need to put some anti-seize. Yeah, that doesn't want to thread all the way down either. Just a little bit. It's a little better, but still. Is this nut messed up? Try it other way, see if. Nope. So it's on the stud side of things. I have to chase those threads, I guess. Yep, same thing there. There, I got one finger tight. That's good enough for me. Put some anti-seize on this side. Oh yeah, I cleaned them up already. Yeah, same thing here. Oh, good enough for now. All right, well, looks like we have a rear end for the car now. Just need to eventually put the seals in and send it off to the guy that's building my roll cage. All right, well, till next time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I have this angle iron here. I need to cut it down a little bit because it's way too big. So we're gonna start there, and then I'm gonna drill a hole and use that to mount the axle to it. And I'm gonna use my drill press as a milling machine, which it's not designed for. In fact, I think this only goes to 2,600 RPM, something like that. 2,800, which is way too slow to do what I'm going to try to do with it, but we'll see if it works, and worst case scenario, I'll just do it manually with the Dremel tool, which is what I was trying to avoid. So first things first, I need to measure how much of this we need. I am just going to make it the same width as my plate here, which is 6.5 inches. So 6.5, about there. 6.5 is about there. And these were impulse buys. Never actually used this thing. It's one of those portable bandsaws, but has a fancy mount, so you can kind of use it as a, same thing you would use a big bandsaw for. And this drill press here, that might need to be, well, that's how you adjust it. Oh, that's how you snug it up. Anyway, we'll get into that when we get into that. So first thing I'm going to do is always make sure your tools are powered off and unplugged when you're messing with them.
Yeah, especially when I'm right here.
And I want this. I don't really need this exact of a cut, but the end of this is probably already square, so I kind of want to keep it square. Okay, so that's about where I need it. Make sure that's tight. Make sure the wire is up out of the way. And yep, got some lubrication oil. Where's the end of this? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see if this works. Switch is still off. Cables. Wait, what does this do? Oh, that's just a light. Okay, let's open this first. Okay, open this first. Open it again. Jeez. That'll work. Oops. Way too much, but that's okay. And I don't have a lid for this. That's probably okay. All right. Good. Which way is this going? Okay. Stand off to the side because I don't have safety glasses on, and neither does my cameraman. There. I'm sure cutting long ways on a flat surface like that's not the most economical way to do that, but it worked. And it's not exactly straight, but that's good enough.
There we go.
There we go. Mostly just didn't want to cut myself on that. And this one I'm not too concerned about. I'll just move this off to the side. Out of curiosity, how square? I know these aren't exactly square, but how square was that cut? not too bad. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is figure out where I want to drill the hole. So I know this is 6.5 inches. I want it right somewhere at 3.25 this way, just so we're in the realm of center. Get this high enough where this just isn't going to drag. Yeah, we'll just drill it. And I'm sure these are not the right bits. See, we'll just start with a small one just to put a pilot hole in it. I got a light and a laser. That laser's pretty accurate. Okay. Okay, yep, that is right where we want it. See, we're not going for exact here. This just needs to be bigger than this bolt I'm going to use. Dang it. Where did my battery go? There we go. Okay, so this bolt, let's see, did I zero it? Yep. So this bolt is 9.4. So I need at least 9.4. 9.8. Okay. We'll go with that. Okay, I set this up for going as fast as it can. Which is not what you want for drilling through metal. Put it on the slowest setting, see how that goes. More lube. Let's see. Yep, that's gonna work with that. So now I can set it back up for going fast. Okay, note to self when editing. Clip of Ricky Bobby. I wanna go fast.
I wanna go fast.
See, I need this to fit inside a hole that is, let's switch to millimeter. Okay, 35 millimeter. That's an even number. What are my splines? Roughly 39 millimeters. It's 31 millimeters there. So I need, what did I say this was? 35? Okay, so somewhere between 35 and 39. So, no, I need it smaller than 35. And no smaller than 31. So that's a difference of 4, so yeah. So how tall are these? Okay, 4.5. Does that make sense? 4.5 means 9. This is 31 millimeters. I make this 40, but why am I not getting 40? Oh, because of the number of splines I'm on. I'm high on one end and low on the other. Okay. So if I'm 31 millimeters there, 40 on the outside, I need to be at least 35. So if I wanted to split the difference between 35 and 31, it'd be 33. I could just go all the way down to 31. Set that there for now. So these are for a Dremel, but should fit in my chuck. I'm just gonna go with a nice rounded one. Okay, I'm not gonna actually do anything, but just want to make sure. Okay, that looks nice and square. I'll start by just putting these in place where I can maneuver this. Actually, that's really way more sturdier than I thought it was going to be. See, I will adjust this until I hit there. Okay, so that's my height here. And then I will adjust the stop. Okay, now I need to figure out how much I want to take off of it. I don't want to take a whole lot off. Really only a tenth or two. Just kind of eyeball it. Okay, so a tenth is... Okay, so if I line basically the center of the burr up with the current edge, then I'll be in good shape. Okay. this all vibrated. This all vibrated loose. This is going to take a little bit. All right, well, it took much longer and a lot more work than I thought it was going to get those axles where they needed to be, but let's see what I ended up with here. So these fit all the way in, fully engaged with the differential, and they're not hitting the housing anymore. The drive plates will keep them aligned so they don't hit the edges of that, and the other side's the same way. And then I went ahead and chased all the threads here because I was having trouble getting the lug nuts on all the way. Those cleaned up nice. And the stud that I stripped out, I found out the stud itself wasn't actually stripped out. It was mostly the threads from the nut. So I was able to chase those threads too and clean those up. So now I need to modify that stud so it doesn't hit on the inside edge of the housing, and I can draw it up in where it needs to go. Got my protection here and my ear protection.
That smell is crazy.
All right, well, we'll let that cool down. Unplug the death wheel so I can't do death things. And then I'll pull that heavy thing off and see if that stud will go in now. Let's get this big heavy thing out of here. Almost, so close. There we go. Oh. That should not have been that difficult. Got just a little bit I need to file off. There it is. We have been here before, but this time it's going to work. Oh, I can feel it moving. there. Yep, that is just as tall as the other ones. Perfect. Now this goes back on there. Okay, remember how this goes this time? Yes, it goes this way. All right, there she is. Not final assembly, just mock-up here. Ooh, I should figure out if my brake calipers fit with those rotors. We'll do that in a minute. But we finally have everything all bolted up except for the covers in the center there, but that's okay for now. And limited slip, if I rotate this, well, the whole thing's rotating now. There we go. Limited slip, 4 to 9 inch, full floater, rear axle for a 1976 Celica rally car. All right, so let's get one of these wheels and hubs off, and I'll grab the calipers and we'll see if everything fits. The old knee on the wheel trick.
Huh?
Not talking to you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking to me.
But no, when you're taking a wheel off or putting it on and you're trying to get it lined up, or you're getting resistance on the lug nut, you can just push it to get the clearance. Just put these in finger tight. I don't know if this is the right Allen wrench or not, but it will work. Why every time you move to check something, you move everybody's getting dizzy.
I'm sorry.
Say sorry, everybody.
Sorry. Wait, that means you were telling them to say sorry to me.
No, I'm saying, you, cameraman.
Oh, sorry.
Say, sorry I made you throw up. Thank you. And I want to put these someplace safe and clean. Okay, so I need my wheel, drive plate, okay, and I need a caliper and pads. What I chose, oh no. Gravity still works. Gotta check gravity every once in a while. So as I was saying, I went with Willwood. I think these are Dynapro Dust Seal. Yeah, these are the Dynapro Dust Seal calipers. I don't remember what the piston caliper and that kind of stuff is. Oh, I keep things in boxes until I'm ready to use them. That way I don't lose stuff. Well, that's not true. I still lose stuff, but it's all in the same spot. So if I lose something, I lose everything.
Yeah.
Those are in there. Just put that in. What did we do with the rubber band? What did I do with the rubber band? I thought I put it back in the box. Now I'll find it later. Let's see, this is the outside. Oh, do it that way. So, caliper. Is this a me problem? Or the caliper's too thick for what I got problem? These pistons all the way retracted. Might have to get these rotors made thinner. I had to turn my rotors before I even use them. Okay. How wide are these rotors? They're the ones that came with the rear housing. These are 0.95 inches, which is 24.2 millimeters. I'll have to look up the specs. Yeah, I want to say these are only good for 3/4 inch.
5%.
Okay, well, we will see if these calipers will fit with this diameter wheel and offset. We're just going to estimate. Oh yeah, I think that's about where the pad would sit, which is roughly 0.85. Eight. Yep, looks like I got about 1/4 inch on there, so my rotors are too thick. So I either need to find rotors that will work that are thinner, or get these turned. You know, you don't expect a whole lot of clearance with 13-inch wheels. Never ends. But yeah, I'll see if I can get different rotors, or worst case scenario, I can take these in and have them turned so they're a little skinnier, assuming there's enough meat on them. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's all I have for now. Yeah, we'll try to get this rear end over to where the car is so it can get put in with the 4-link, and thinking about doing a Watts link for the rear suspension. But thanks for watching. Till next time.